Welcome to this first lesson of ChatGPT Emacs course. We're going to send our first request to OpenAI using their chat completion API. And what we want to do is to reproduce the following, but at the command line. So we are on chatgpt.com website, we write hello, and we send that prompt to ChatGPT, and we get back an answer that says, hey there, how is it going? And we are going to see how to do that, but at the terminal using the command line curl. Let's go. Okay, let's see how we can add some fonts to our credit balance on OpenAI Developer Platform. So you can find that at platform.openai.com, and this is the home page that we have. If you already have an account with chatgpt.com, normally it should work with this one. If you don't, you just create an account on that platform. And now, if we want to add some fonts, because we need them to do API call. So here at the top we see I am on the default project. Maybe you can create a new project if you don't have a default one, but we won't do that now. We go in manage project, and on the left we see on the sidebar we can click on billing, and at that point now we are on the page where we can add funds to the credit balance. So what we have to do, we click on add to credit balance. $5 is really enough for the course, that for the whole course on more, and then you just have to add your payment detail and press continue. I won't continue because I have enough credit balance for that course. So I cancel and let's continue. Since we have enough funds in our credit balance, we can now proceed with the API key generation. And still on OpenAI Developer Platform, we click at the top on the dashboard tab. On the sidebar menu, we click on the item API keys, and now we are on the page where we can create new API keys and where we see the API keys that we already have. So we are going to create a new secret key. We create this for the project default project, and now we call it ChatGPT Emacs. We create it. We can now copy it. We are done. We jump into Emacs, and in that directory ChatGPT Emacs, we are going to create a file called notes, where we keep that key to use it after. Now that we have our API key generated, we are going to be able to send requests to OpenAI, and specifically what we want to do is to send the prompt hello and get back a response to that prompt, and we want to do that at the terminal using the command curl. So we are going to use their reference, so the API reference for the chat completion API. So we are sending post a request to that endpoint, so v1 chat completion. Now on the right of the screen we can see the curl request that we are going to use with the model here that is GPT-4o. And we are using curl, so we leave curl here. We use the default, so we are not going to do the streaming API right now. We see that in the next lessons. So let's copy that, and we are going to copy this in the notes file that we have generated before, and we see the request. So we have recurred. We have at the top the endpoint. Two headers, and first we are going to change the second one and replace OpenAI API key with the one that we generated before. So we do that. And we see we have -d, which is for added data that we send with our request, and this is an object, a JSON object, with in that case 2 parameters. Model. The model that we use is GPT-4o, and the messages. This is where we are going to put the prompt hello, and we see we have two messages in that array. One with the role developer. We'll see after what it is in the next lesson. What we're interested in, it's the last one, this one, with the role user and the content hello. So this is the prompt that we are sending. So we copy that request, and now if the magic works, we should be able to paste that, press return, and see on our terminal the JSON response. So we can go a little bit up, and we see here we have the choices, and in the choices, which is an array, the first one contains the message that we want with the role assistant, and we see the content of that message, which is hello, how can I assist you today? This concludes our first lesson in the ChatGPT Emacs course. In the next lessons, we will explore more about the chat completion API, specifically its streaming API and the different types of messages that can be used in the request data.